Hello, everyone. So welcome to our Shreem Brzee chanting. We are coming to the final days. This has been an amazing journey with everyone. Thank you so much. Please feel free to say hello on the chat and then where you're from. Connect with everybody from around the world as we have been in these past several weeks and months even. We started in April. April 5th was the first chanting practice, and we have continued on every day to bring in the energy of peace and prosperity and get rid of negativity that is associated with the isolation, lockdown, shutdown of coronavirus. And we are so happy because many people have been joining. They've been invited by family or friends, or somehow they just by accident, they got to this YouTube channel and then they were pleasantly surprised. In fact, they were just full of bliss. And so it's really important for all of us to share our experiences and maybe reach out to people who we may not think, oh, they wouldn't be interested. You just never know. So if your soul pings you and says, do it, just do it. They have nothing to lose. So my name is Sucharita, for those of you who don't know me, wishing you all a very warm welcome. And we are going to dive right into the practice in a moment. We just want you to know that there are energies that are going to support our practice. And every day has a certain energy it is aligned within the cosmos. So Wednesday is the day here in Toronto, Canada, Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And the planetary influence that is aligned with Wednesday's energy is the planet Mercury. And now Mercury, according to Vedic astrology, is transiting its own house, its own sign. So it's welcome. It has, it's very happy to be at home. So just like we are happy to be at home, well, maybe not recently, but anyways, in lockdown, but we're comfortable being in our home versus somewhere else where we have to try and figure it all out. So Mercury loves being in Gemini. Gemini is a healing energy. It is a multitasking sign. It helps to bring in the intelligence to prosper, to get into business. It helps you to focus on your intuition and then bring that quickly to your attention. So you're not going, whoa, was that the message? So you might, during your meditations today, you might be feeling like, whoa, a flash, an image comes to the forefront during the chanting practice. Or you feel like you're getting these thoughts about how you want to recreate your finances or restructure it. So Mercury is a money planet, and then the overlord is Vishnu, and Vishnu is this being here. He's the archetype or consort of the goddess Lakshmi Shreem Brzee. And look at him, he's just so happy. He wants to give us money miracles. So how does that happen? You just tap into his energy of today, Wednesday. And it doesn't matter if you're in a different time zone and it happens to be Thursday for you. It's okay. You are we're just opening up the vortex, and then we're tapping into really eternal time, and where all these divine beings, they don't hang out as it is here on the earth plane, and time is governed by planets and so on. So we also have the blessings of six waxing moon. So we can pray to Lord Muruga, as we did yesterday and previous days, where his energy was really strong, along with Mars energy. So all that means is we're going to get fired up. We'll have the willpower to stick with this practice and go deep and cleanse any negative congested energies that have been building up, or they've been down in our baby toe and we've not been paying attention to it. It will pop up to the surface. And what happens when it does, you can just imagine it going into the universal recycling bin. And then, because energy is never lost, it just gets recycled. So imagine it, all the negativity that's coming out of you is going to be diffused, is going to be recycled. So you don't need to feel bad about it. It has nowhere to go. Yeah, it will go, it'll get recycled, it will come back. in a new way or modified depending on what realm it's going to go to. So we are then going to have this empty space inside of us, and then chanting Shreem Brzee, the vibrations and the light will fill up that space that has been a void. It's been made a void, and wherever there's a void in the universe, it gets filled. So our chanting practice will readily and easily go into those spots within our consciousness, within our body-mind complex. We are multidimensional beings, so it can be in the subtle bodies as well. And as we're chanting along, you will hear me saying, shift dimensions. So focus on the light, dispersing in all directions. You're not thinking about where it's going. You're just sending out those SOS rays of light and asking it to the divine beings to go and then energize you. And then as the light gets breathed back into you with the vibrations of Shreem Brzee, then you're just going to explode into some dimensional state of being. And even though you are where you are physically and you are quite aware because you're chanting, but you might go somewhere. Your head might disappear. Your leg might disappear. You might have a Montauk Project moment. And I'll share about that during the discussion. But it is when we jump into these different time space continuums, we will feel a little bit like, whoa, this is wild. So out of body experience, they call it, or it can just be you're tapping into different dimensions beyond this third dimensional plane of existence here on the third rock from the sun called Earth. So we also have Ashlesha star energy, and that is also associated with Mercury and Vishnu. So a lot of support for prosperity consciousness, getting rid of negativity, and money miracles. Ashlesha is a star that says, embrace challenges. Well, here we are. We're in another day of our challenge. And the challenge is also in our lives. So embrace them, bring them to the surface, and then just pour them into the space, because collectively we're all contributing to bringing in light and bringing in super consciousness that's it resonates with like millions of suns, light and energy and intelligence. And with suns, it's fire. So the fire will purify us internally. And at the level of the soul, we're connected to these divine beings, and the soul will get lit up as well. And we have the soul, the sun transiting Taurus, its own sign. It's happy there. And it's the natural second house. So money, finances is the energy of today. So we don't have to think about it. We just will be present to in the space that is being created with everyone chanting and focusing and allowing the divine to come in. And then because it's the consort of Shreem Brzee, they're going to be doing a little dance inside of us. So we might feel this communion versus just a communication, as Mercury is the planet of communication, is very readily available. It can be an internal, like a really subtle communication, and you might feel like a throb or a vibe, and you might even rock. So you can do that. Some people do light stretches. Some people get up and walk around to try to bring in the energy. People always ask, what does it mean when I yawn? You're opening up your body, mind, soul, and that physical response that you can't control. You can't say, okay, I'm going to yawn now. It just doesn't happen that way. So the divine has gotten in. It's a tremendous amount of energy, and you're opening up to allow that energy to come in. Same with hiccuping or coughing or anything that you do physically to make room for this energy to come inside of you and do a little dance. Some people lie down, they go to sleep the whole time, they wake up and they go, oh my God, that was awesome. So whatever you want to do, we're going to support you. You showed up, and that's the main thing. And we're happy because collectively at the level of the soul, we're not going to think about, oh, this person only came for 30 days. Oh, this person only. No, we're here right now. And we have a lot of grace and blessings. This is really good karma for everyone. So Dr. Ply is going to be working at us at the level of the soul, getting rid of the poisons, toxins. So you might feel all those hiccups going on, and just let it go. And then if you want to, you can pop your prayer on the chat. It's an intention that you're going to set to honor whoever it is that you want to pray for, or yourself. And then like a text message, it will just go to the space. And then you just hope that the text message gets to whoever it needs to get to, just like when you send a text message. Ding, it goes, and then it goes to whoever you're sending it to. So we're sending it to the divine, and then we're creating this energy vortex, so we'll have a really strong divine Wi-Fi connection for that text to go. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. And we're going to do a bit of a preparatory meditation, because God knows what we've been doing. We've been work, we've been outside, we've been sleeping, we've been doing all kinds of different things. So we want to bring our group energy to a common ground, common foundation where we can springboard from, and then collectively get into the rhythm. So closing your eyes, putting your attention internally at the base of the spine, and also down the legs and into the feet and toes. We'll call on Ganesha to remove the obstacles for this practice to be super successful. Imagine a reddish orangish light pouring down your legs, into your feet and toes, even into the ground, creating a stability for your practice, a stable ground for your practice, a grounding energy. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Now put your attention on your backbone. Imagine a light shooting up your backbone in the subtle body, and it's piercing the chakras. It pierces the top of the skull and goes into the space, up, up, up. Like an SOS, sending out signals to these divine beings who will support your practice. We'll activate the chakras, starting at the base of the spine. Move up to the heart center, middle of the chest. Move up to the throat, clear the throat. Move up to the middle of your brain, the third eye. Float back down to the base of the spine, also down the legs. Connect with the earth element. Na, 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 na. Move into the belly, the navel chakra. Fill it with water. Ma, 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 ma. Now move up to the heart center, middle of the chest, also down the arms and hands and fingers. Set them on fire. She, 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 she. Now move into the throat, the mouth, the nostrils. Connect with the air element or prana. Wa, 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 wa. Now move into the two eyes. Keep the eyeballs steady, still. Fill them with light. The right and left brain, fill it with light. Connect with the ether, the akash, or space. Ya, 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 ya. Now imagine Dr. Pillai appearing before you in a form you're familiar with or a light. He sends two beams of light into your eyes, piercing them, purifying the eyes, burning the karma, blocking your soul's expression through the eyes. Another beam of light enters your third eye, the forehead, activating the pituitary pineal third eye. Lock on to these three beams of light coming from Dr. Pillai's eyes, his third eye, into your eyes, your third eye. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Now imagine Vishwamitra, the saint, the emperor turned yogi, gave the sound Brzee to Dr. Pillai for the whole planet to birth wealth consciousness into the planet, into everyone. Feel it being birthed into every cell of your being. Om Vishwamitraya Namaha. Om Vishwamitraya Namaha. Om Vishwamitraya Namaha. Now pour your attentional energy into your heart center. Imagine a beautiful blue being, Lord Vishnu, who fulfills your wishes. Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu prachodayat. Now, bring your attention into your third eye. Light up your third eye. Just imagine light breathing in and out of your third eye. We'll begin the practice bringing the light into the third eye and Shreem Brzee vibrations. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the third eye in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attentional energy into the back of your skull, the back of your head. Tuck your attention underneath, inside the back part, in the middle part of your brain, where the cerebellum is getting lit up. Your intuition will take you there. This is the back door, the back entrance for divine beings to come into your brain and light it up. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the cerebellum in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now put your attentional energy into your brain, the front of the brain, the sides, the back, also the top of the brain, and the middle of the brain. All the neurons are firing. There's tremendous light in the brain, the landing pad for the divine. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the brain in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now put your attentional energy into your nostrils. Fill them with light beams, where those two beams of light entering your nostrils, going up, where they're touching on the forehead. They're activating the pituitary, the pineal. Light it all up. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the nostrils, the third eye, in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attentional energy into your mouth. Feel the light entering the mouth, touching the insides of the cheeks, lighting them up. The teeth, the tongue is lit up. The back of the throat. This light is expanding. in the mouth with the sound waves. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the mouth in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attentional energy into your throat. Imagine a blue light entering the throat at the Adam's apple, coming from somewhere in front of you. This laser beam of blue light fills up the throat, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Also the chest and back are lit up with this blue light that will diffuse stubborn karma. Allow it to be diffused with the light and the sounds. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the throat, the shoulders, the neck. Feel the karma flying off that is no longer serving you. Pour your attentional energy into the windpipe, the bronchial tubes, the lungs, even all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. They're expanding with light, releasing toxic emotions. Fill the lungs with the light and the sound waves. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Allow the light to explode beyond the body in all directions. Shift dimension. Now bring your attention back up to your eyeballs. Fill your eyes with light. Purify the karma in the eyes that isn't serving you. Feel it burning. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the eyes in all directions. Shift dimension. Now pour your attentional energy into your ears. Send 2 rays of light, 1 in either ear, piercing the eardrums, going into the brain, into the head, filling it up with light. The heat on the face is felt. The hairs are standing on end, lighting up. The skull is the skin on the skull or the scalp is tingling. The aura around the head is lighting up. Inside, outside is just light. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. The whole head explodes with light, moving in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attentional energy into the torso, and the trunk of your body, front, sides, back of the body, then inside. Your attentional energy is going to light up the heart, the lungs, the stomach, the liver, the gallbladder, the spleen, and pancreas are all lit up, releasing toxic energy, revitalizing these organs. Pour your attention into the guts, the intestines, go into the pelvic region all the way down. Reproductive organs are lit up. Kidneys, adrenals, organs of elimination. So the whole inside of your body is lit up and the organs are lit up. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the body in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attentional energy into your legs, into your feet, right into the ground. Bring all this energy from your practice into you and ground it into you. Stabilize your being with the light and the sound in the legs. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the legs in all directions. Shift dimensions. Now pour your attentional energy into your backbone and the subtle body. Light up the chakras with the light and the sound vibrations. Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the chakras in all directions. Shift dimension. Now imagine the whole body lit up. Pour your attentional energy down the body for this last round of light vibrations, sound vibrations, even in the body aura, around the body, around the head, commune with Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. The light explodes beyond the body in all directions. Shift dimensions. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment, peace to the world. Just relax, and as you're coming back to yourselves, you can take note of what your body is experiencing, what your mind has experienced, maybe even the soul will speak to you. And then make your prayer to Dr. Pillai, to everybody here, for creating the beautiful space, for everything to just be diffused away that's not serving us, and then infused with the goddess Shreem Brzee. Pray for whatever you want. Help with manifesting, and then pray for those who need it the most. Food, clothing, shelter, medicine, clean water, love, unconditional love. And then just let go. Slowly, slowly come back. So thank you, everyone. Those of you who need to go, we'll see you tomorrow. A few more days and we'll be done. End of May. So thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening wherever you are. We're going to stay here with everyone and participate in a ghee lamp gazing session. It is pretty cool, even though it's hot. So what that means is the ghee is like gold to the gods. It's the food for the gods. So they will come in, especially now that we've brought all this intelligence inside of us, then we will be able to see it. So not with our bug eyes, staring, it's going to be our relaxed eyes. And then we're going to focus more on the middle part of the brain. So our attentional energy is going to go about here in the forehead and then about midpoint. So that's our attentional energy. So we're kind of gazing, and then we're allowing our attention to go into the third eye, the middle of the brain. The pituitary pineal get activated in the subtle body, and then it kind of opens up. And then like a golden chalice, we're receiving all this divine energy. And then it comes into the ghee lamp, and who knows what your message is going to be. So you don't have to do anything. If a mantra comes, fabulous. Let it come. If it wants to go, go. Dr. Ply might be there. You might see colors. You might have tingling in your body or pressure in your third eye. A lot of people share some pretty cool stuff. So just leave it open and let go, let the goddess. I will be moving out of the video screen, and then you can just be gazing into the ghee lamp. I'll time it. It's going to be 9 minutes, which will feel like 9 seconds. It will go by like that. So enjoy it. Drink it up. Drink all that divine bliss up into you. Body, mind, and soul. All right, so I'm stepping out. We're going to adjust the camera so that you'll see the ghee lamp there. You'll see some images. This is Vishnu, the goddess Shreem Brzee, yantras, the goddess Brahi, Kubera's yantra, banker of heaven, and then Vishwamitra, who gave the sound Brzee. The lights are going down. Those images may disappear, but you definitely will see the flame. And enjoy. And just let go of the gazing. Take your time to make your final prayer or your communion with Dr. Ply, gratitude for bringing your soul to be filled up with this beautiful practice, connecting with all the souls of everyone here, around the world, raising the roof for the goddess Shreem Brzee to come in, bring heaven to the earth plane, and then bless those people who really cannot do it on their own. They don't have food, they don't have clothing, they don't have shelter, they don't have medicine, clean water. It's such a mistake in human consciousness that we cannot resolve that. So the divine has to intervene, and this practice is dedicated to bringing the unconditional love and support of the divine to those in need right away, where we wouldn't be able to do it. Pray for whatever you want. Help with manifesting. The lights are coming on. Slowly, slowly come back. So thanks everyone for joining this part of the practice, the ghee lamp meditation. I'm just going to move it. And so this is part of the call where we will open up the chat for some questions and shared experiences. And most people share their gratitude, which is so fabulous. You can just feel the depth of appreciation, of gratitude to Dr. Ply for bringing our soul. We don't even know what we want or what we need. We're just in neurotic prayer mode. And he pulls our soul to be here. We didn't choose. He pulled us. Come and do this. It will speed things up for you and for everybody here. So thank you all for coming and participating full on. Oh my God. I don't know about you guys. I haven't even started reading the chat, but I was gone. I was like, oh, where am I? I don't even know what to tell the people during the chanting. So it was a really powerful, deep communion with these beings who are all about prosperity, enlightenment, bringing heaven onto the earth plane during this Wednesday here in Toronto Eastern Standard or Eastern Daylight Savings Time. I'm so full, I can barely speak. So checking out the chat now. Lots of love. So prayers were put out there, and that's just like a text message. It's gone to the divine now. Lots of gratitude. Wow, people from, I love reading out. So that we've got Mumbai, San Diego, Brazil, Lake Elsinore, California, Wilmington, New NC. What is that? North Carolina. I'm from Canada, so I'm learning the states. San Diego, Detroit, awesome. Toronto, hey. New Zealand, Oklahoma, Mexico, Brazil again, my goodness, Chicago, India, Mauritius, Bangalore, India, Philippines, Long Beach, California, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Love it, Julieta. Tamil Nadu, awesome. San Diego, New Jersey. Wow, Qatar. What? Qatar? Awesome. Nepal. Yes. Brazil, US, Philippines. Nice. See, we did. We collectively, are coming from all around the world. Fire was posted. I saw 181 participants being infused with energy and light. Shreem Brzee releasing karma, abundant blessings flowing in. Teresa James is saying, hey, I saw 184. Awesome. Great. All those souls. Kolkata. So Sibani is saying, namaste from Kolkata, India. Thank you, universe, God, Babaji, Rishi, Vishwamitra, for I have manifested exact amount of money I should right now. You manifested it? Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you can put your miracles. This is Money Miracle Day. So it's great. Lots of prayers of gratitude. What does it mean if you don't see any images? It doesn't mean anything. The divine is going to decide what you're going to see and not see. And some people will experience more kinesthetically. So some people are visual, some people are auditory primarily in their sensory perception. And then in their mind's eye, they will see or hear those kinds of things going on. With their communion with the divine. But some of us, we just experience the energy. We experience a shift in consciousness or light. Images can just be flashes, like so quickly you can't even catch it. So you may be seeing, you may be having experiences, observing something flashing, but you can't catch it fast enough. As we go deeper into the realm of the divine, and we commune with Shreem Brzee will show us. So trust that you'll get it. It'll come. Melissa's saying here, my consciousness merged with the Brzee-verse. I love it. So we've got hashtag Brzee economy. Thank you, Veronica. And we've got the Brzee-verse. Maybe put a hashtag in front of there, Melissa. I love it. Ava's saying, I got here just in time for that lamp tonight and I could feel the blessings, so much gratitude. Yeah. So do just show up and you can just tap in. Nobody's going to say, hey, you weren't here. Come, just drink it up. Get the spiritual transmission, get the energy to diffuse the negativity that blocks you from coming. So that's great. You just came anyway and had a great experience. So Yasmin is saying golden love, golden light, golden power, golden wisdom, golden health, golden wealth, golden bliss, golden peace for all, Shreem Brzee. Okay, Yasmin, that's a big hashtag. And it's awesome. Michael is saying, we definitely have good karma to be in this chanting call. Yeah, so a lot of people say, oh my God, my finances, my relationships, my this, my that. And we just end up spinning that story. And it's a complaining story. And as Dr. Ply shares, you got to crush your complaining mind. We don't even know. It's just so natural for us to complain. So, and we say, no, I'm not complaining. I'm just observing. No, it's complaining. So just flip it and go get some good karma. Meaning the karma is your thinking. So when you get immersed in this, you cannot complain. It will just get crushed or diffused with the light, and you'll just be filled with this amazing feeling, as Malini is saying. So beautiful. Thank you to the gatherings. We have been so blissful. Ramya from Denver, Colorado. Nice to see you, Ramya. Oh, Nalini P is saying greetings from London. Awesome. And thank you to everybody. Claire's from Ontario, Canada. Awesome. Sangeeta saying, thank you once again, Sucharita, for a wonderful practice. Can't thank Dr. Pillai enough for bringing us all together. makes me wonder how many of us have been connected with him over many lifetimes. That's a great question. And only you will know because it feels so right. So whatever we're doing in this lifetime, we've done it again and again and again. And we just know so deep inside of us that it would have to be pretty profound for us to get on a spiritual path and to be with the highest vibrating, evolved master on the planet. So, and I'm not just saying that because I'm following Dr. Ply for a quarter of a century. It's because I meet so many people from so many different walks of life and paths that they've been on with various teachers, and they're all beautiful. But they meet Dr. Ply instantaneously, as if he just turns it on, and it's like a gazillion notches up. So the empowerment is so strong, and that's what it is, because it is millions of lifetimes. It takes, you can't believe how lucky we are, and people from India know that, because that's the tradition of the guru and the student, the disciple. It's beyond words. It's beyond anything that you can make sense of. And then when you get the blessings to study under master, you have the greatest blessings. So, because Guru is Brahma, Guru is the creator God, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is the sustainer God, Guru is Devo Maheshwara, the one who destroys negativity. So he's all that. He is resonating with that energy, or Father, Son, Holy Spirit, you can call it that as well. So when you're resonating that, you just don't even, you have to come and get some karma, because you're vibrating such a tremendous speed of intelligence, and your only desire in life is to change people's destinies, to enliven the soul so it wakes up and then goes and does the drinking and the eating. It goes and gets its thirst quenched, and then the hunger fulfilled. It just wants to be, it's so hungry for evolution. And then collectively, whoa, it's a journey, it's fun, it's an adventure, and you're just going and showing up like this. No big deal. You can do it from your home or wherever you are. So God bless everyone who acknowledges or who understands that so deeply, so profoundly. Then you have millions of lifetimes with Dr. Ply. Everybody does, but if you can go dive deep, whoa, awesome. And when you dive deep, you can't bring karma with you. So people always say, oh, Sucharita, how do I get rid of my karma? Go deep into a meditation practice. Go deep chanting. And you can't really, it's not easy to do it on your own. So many distractions. And then how do you get there? So if we can create this collective energy, then you're just in it. You don't have to work at it. You're in it. And then we experience it. Kiran is saying, is there any way of continuing this meditation after the 31st of May? You're from Calcutta too. Awesome. Well, I think the new program, Wealth Activation Workshop with Gina, Lakshmi, and then also Dr. Ply will be there this Sunday, this coming Sunday. So that will be the 31st. And the new program will be rolling out. And I heard that they're looking at implementing the daily chanting in that program. Excuse me. From Qatar. Awesome. Oh, Gabriella, this is a good one. What a money miracle. What? Gabriella just said, I won $572 from the lottery this evening, and last night $300. Excuse me. If I keep chanting and merging with the goddess, Lakshmi Shreem Brzee. Oh my God, that's awesome. I have to take some water. Excuse me. So many thanks for the collective chanting session. Really beautiful and peaceful. Feeling of higher consciousness. That's what we want to do. We want to get out of our rut. Rise above our karma shwarma. Hi, greetings from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I hope I said that right. Close. Maybe. Correct me. Shreem Brzee, and God bless you all. I saw violet light aura around the flame. Fabulous. We should definitely keep this up for 108 days. Oh, that's great, Renata. So if it does roll out for this kind of practice to be happening daily, it will be multiple teachers will be involved. It's a big thing for one teacher. It's not a big deal. It's a lot for me to pass the baton and someone to just go ahead and do that. It's a big time commitment. And a lot of the teachers were doing this, because we want to be of service, and there's a lot going on in each of our lives. We're working, we got families, we got everything going on as well. So this just happened. This time schedule is fine for me. So I'm happy to do it. We'll see if this continues on. It might be good for everybody. Shushmita saying, I cannot keep commitment in morning practices. Usually get up late and miss the energy and feel irritated and don't feel the fullness. Is there any way to get around discipline and committed? Yeah. Welcome to technology. Go listen to the recording. So you shouldn't feel bad at all. You sleep in, you got to do what's natural for you, and your practice will flip around. You'll be like, oh, I have it in the zone and it's fitting right in here, and then everything gets blown up. So you can't really control your practice. So just do your practice, and then that's the commitment that you can keep up. Josie is saying, thank you, Babaji, crew, and fellow members. Peace and love to all. Grateful for chanting from Mumbai. Nice. Just keep going the best you can. Only God knows what you can and cannot do. Lovely. Katya. Namaste to all. India, Delhi. Hey, Nitin. Global chanting makes me energize all the time. Thanks to you and respected Dr. Ply. Really appreciate it. That's beautiful. Today saw so many gods, Yasmin is saying, and goddesses, divine beings in the flame, coming in such divine grace. We're really, truly blessed. Love and gratitude, dear Babaji. You make this all possible for us. Absolutely. So those people who don't see things, please don't think that that's a good or not good thing. It's not necessarily that you would even need to, because when you go to those really high states of consciousness, you're just light and love and super consciousness. There's no images. It's so high, it's so fast that nothing can stick, and you're not even there. So just trust that you're doing the right thing. Clara's saying, listening to Dr. Ply for many, many years since Arakara. Nice. Pratima is saying, love your voice. Aw, you're sweet. Sandy saying, do you have a phone number? You can send an email to sucharita@plycenter.com or office@plycenter.com and ask our fabulous team to connect you with Sucharita. I did not open my eyes, and I saw myself at the feet of the Guru, and tears flowing through my eyes, and Dr. Pillai was with my Guru. Oh, Ritu, how beautiful. Swatan, Sucharita, when is the new program starting? You have to go to the workshop because every moment is new. I tell you, at Pillai Center, things happen so fast. I'm starting a new program. It's the reboot of Mystery School 2019. And the time slot is going to be on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And people are going to go, what? That's Powertime Practice time. Well, we are going to shift Powertime Practice. I'm very excited about this. We're shifting it to YouTube. this weekend, and it'll be at the same time slot, 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So whatever that time converts to your place. And then we will be shifting it to the 10 p.m. on Saturday night, Eastern Daylight Savings Time, because we want to allow the space for the year-long program for Mystery School 2019 to be able to have that time slot. And then it'll be fun because from 10 p.m. here, we will probably see more of you from the other side of the pond. So maybe from Europe, maybe from India, maybe from Asia or Malaysia, maybe from Australia, New Zealand. So it's kind of like the divine is saying, hey, let's just shift things around. Let's spread our wings here. And Dr. Ply has always wanted to give the people on the other side of the pond this free service. So I'll be there, and it's going to start the June, I think it's going to be the 6th. Maybe someone is here and can do the math. Yeah, I think it's the 6th. So Saturday, this week Saturday, will be the 30th of May. It's going to be at the regular time slot. However, we're going to have our own YouTube channel, just like we have this Shreem Brzee YouTube channel. We're going to have the Powertime Practice YouTube channel. So check it out. Go to Powertime Practice YouTube. Just Google it or search for it, and then go into YouTube and search for it. And then we'll see you there. It'll be fun. So, and then if you're interested in joining the Mystery School 2019, so it's not the 2021, it's the one that was last year. It's a year-long program, and it's very expensive. Well, relatively expensive, let's just say that. It's not something that everyone can afford to do, but Dr. Ply wanted people to have a nice price point, very, very reasonable price point. And so they can come and get the blessings that came in during Mystery School 2019 is really, really powerful. My whole life changed because of that course. Of course, it changed. I'm chanting and everything else, but whoa, everything shifted. So it's a mystery. It's a mystery how our soul evolves, and then it's ready to go and make changes in the life. See, the soul can evolve. You can be very spiritual, but you're not ready on the material plane to go and just manifest miracles. So I invite you guys to do that if you can, and it would be great to have you there. Melba is saying, I love your reverence, Sucharita, especially the way you chant. I'm grateful to Dr. Ply for including me to this cosmic opportunity and to the collective community. Such a gift. It is beautiful, Melba, and that was very beautifully said, written. And that is what it is. We want to get into that state of reverence. The divine is so precious, and we waste so much time in the life. So if we can just tap in and do all the other stuff, waste the time, but just tap in and just be, fill yourself up with that grace, the blessings, and just, whoa, I am there. Wow, pinch me. How did that happen? And then when we do that, we bow down to our own selves. And then the divine comes in, the master comes in and says, it's okay. Just, keep going and keep vibrating, keep bringing the super consciousness into the earth plane. So Michael is saying here, Sucharita, can I do a lime ritual for someone? I mean, rolling a lime for them instead of doing it by myself. Doing it by themselves. You can, Michael, but you got to be careful about getting involved in someone's karma. So what you can do, and everyone who's listening, is that you can offer the lime, but then you have to say to the divine, it's totally up to you. I can do this, but you have to decide for the person, because otherwise you're getting into their karma. You got enough of your own. We all have enough of our own, not just you, Michael, everybody. Judy Angle Biter is saying also May 31st is the Pentecost 2020, very powerful day. And Babaji is empowering wealth creation too. And that's awesome. Thank you so much for posting that, Biter, because the Pentecostal day was when everyone could create miracles, money miracles, everything miracles. Because everyone was so poor, everyone was just struggling, just living, like gypsies, just enough the hand to the mouth existence. So that is going to be a very powerful time, and it's always near and dear to Dr. Ply. He loves Pentecost. He loves it because that's where Christ left off, and for 2,000 years we've been trying to bring in that consciousness, miracle consciousness, and Dr. Ply is just so committed to that. Pray for what you want now. Exactly. Okay, everyone. Well, I think I've shared. Oh, Katya is saying Baba is live on Facebook. We better jump over there. Thank you, Katya. So let's wrap it up then and get over to Facebook. So God bless you all. Thank you so much for joining. We will see you tomorrow. We've only got a few more days. And thank you. We're going to do it. And who will we be? Oh, wow. All right. See you over on Facebook. God bless.